Antoinette, and welcome back to another video, another vlog. Yes, we see ingredients sitting in front of me, right? Right. But I'm making some homemade cinnamon rolls tonight. Excuse me for being out of breath. I need to get this together, honey. But today, it is Thursday, May the 14th, and I had promised one of my co-workers I was gonna make her and her girls some cinnamon rolls. So here we are, making cinnamon rolls. Anaya's not here tonight or tomorrow, but that's cool. We're just gonna do this because sometimes you wanna get it out the way and get it done. So that's what we're doing. So let's make cinnamon rolls, y'all. I have washed my hands, but I'll wash them again because you know people be extra. Here we go. First, we're gonna start with doing the butter and water mix. So for this recipe, it calls for 6 tablespoons of butter. And so, you know, on the butter, it says unsalted, but I have learned that salted butter works better in this recipe for me. So, 6 tablespoons of butter. Maybe this one's better. Yeah, it's better. All right. Here we go. So, I'm just gonna cut the butter up. So, you know they have some little marks on it. So, 6 tablespoons of butter. Let that butter up in there, and then you're going to do a 1.5 cups of water. I think a bottle of water for the time being, you feel me? A bottle of water. That's a cup. That's a half. All right, and we're gonna put this in the microwave for 45 seconds. You don't want to get it too hot, but you want it to be hot enough to start the yeast. And we're using instant yeast for this recipe. All right, and so for the dry ingredients, sorry, y'all. I was looking for a measuring cup a minute ago, but I couldn't find it, but it's right there. Go figure. So anyway, to the bowl, you want to add, so right now, you want to add 2 cups of, I'm using unbleached flour, Kroger flour, for right now. You want to put in 2 cups of unbleached flour. I said unbleached, but unbleached flour, 2 cups. Then to that, you want to add your yeast. You want to do 2 packs of this yeast. And this is the instant yeast. So, 2 packs of this. Two, you all the yeast up out of there. 2. And then you want to do 1/3 cups of sugar, granulated sugar, the white sugar. 1/3 cups of sugar. And then this calls for a tablespoon of salt. Hold on. I'm lying, it calls for a teaspoon of salt. What? A spout. A teaspoon of salt. And I know somebody's like, oh my God, that's a lot of salt with the salted butter. It's not. I promise. It's not. Anyway, so you have your dry ingredients, which is, to start it off, you need 2 cups of flour, your 2 packs of instant yeast, your 1/3 cup of white sugar, and your teaspoon of salt. And then to this mixture, we want to add you want to add 1 egg, yep, add 1 egg, and then hold on, wash my hands. Does anybody else not like the egg, like egg on your hands? This is like, whoo. Yeah, my knee almost broke it right there. We ain't talking about it. You didn't see it? You didn't see it. All right. And so then we have our water and our butter. Now we're going to add this to the mixture. And it's okay for the butter to still have its clumps in it, in the water. It's all going to come together even better. So you want to mix this up fully. Okay. Let's move some of this stuff out the way. All right. And see, I had that instant yeast in there. You can hear it crackling. It's getting crack-a-lacking, all right? So you just mix this up really good. And you don't have to use a whisk, because as you add in the flour, it's going to get thicker. It's truly going to get thicker. Okay. So then about that. Hold on one second, y'all. I had to go check and make sure we were still rolling. So anyway, because right now I'm using my phone, my iPhone 16 Pro Max. That's what I'm using right now to record this video. And so since I have that, I've stirred it up. Now it says to add, I said it says, but you add another cup. It's called for 4.5 cups to 5 cups. It depends on the consistency of your dough. So you don't want it super thick, but you don't want it loose either. You want it extra sticky. So adding in 2 more cups. That will make it 4. Okay. 2 more cups of flour. And we're going to mix that in. Yeah, mix it in. It's gonna get thick, a thicker consistency. But anyway, how was y'all's day? My day was cool. It was long. But hey, we made it through. We made it through. And y'all, guess what? Yes, I'm gonna get flour everywhere. Guess what though? I turned 40 last Saturday, May the 9th. It was my birthday. And I turned 40. Woo, I'm getting up there, y'all. But hey, this is 40, right? This is 40. And I love it. Oh, I love everything about it. And you know, I'm just wishing many, many great years to this. So anyway, good times. This is what it's looking like right now. I think I can see it. But yeah, we're just gonna fold it on in and over. And at this time, this is when you want to use your hands, because it's gonna get real sticky. But you have to add more flour. Like half a cup of flour. I've done this so many times, I kind of eyeball it, and it always comes out just fine. That's the other half a cup right there. Gotta get some oil though, because one thing about this that I've learned when making these cinnamon rolls, if you use oil as your roll, like as your thing that you use to like roll your dough out and all that stuff, it actually keeps its shape. It doesn't get any thicker, because you know, if you add flour, it's just gonna keep getting thicker and thicker, and we don't want to do that with our dough at all. So you see, we just knead with your hands, get that dough all good and incorporated with that flour. Y'all, I never realized how good dough smells until I started making cinnamon rolls. Man, it smells so good. Anyway, we'll keep folding and keep folding. Yes, come together, ball. And we're getting close to a ball, see? That's what we're looking like. Keep going and keep going. And it's not sticky. It's not a sticky consistency, so we're just right with our dough, okay? I mean, just right with our dough. Keep kneading your dough. And we're gonna let this sit for 10 minutes. I usually let this sit for like 20 though. For 20 minutes, just to proof and get some humidity in the dough. So right now, this is what our dough look like. It's not sticky. We rolling. We rolling. They hating, they trolling, they trying to catch me riding dirty. Yeah, I did. Anyway, so this is our dough. We're gonna dough her back inside of there, like so. I'm gonna cover her and let her sit for 20 minutes. Alexa, set a timer for 20 minutes.
20-minute timer started.
So while that's over there doing with thing, let's make this mixture for the inside of the cinnamon roll. Let me clean up a little bit though. 1 second. y'all, I took out 2 sticks of butter. This is for the inside filling. And yeah. So you're gonna need brown sugar, butter, and cinnamon. Cinnamon. Believe it or not, I used to make these and sell these gents, but I stopped doing it. I don't know. But if you didn't know though, I am crocheting now. Hold on one second. I'm gonna show you some crochet stuff later on. You know, hopefully stay with me that long. But yeah, I'm gonna clean this counter off real quick, and then I'll make the filling for that, for these cinnamon rolls, and then we'll come back and roll them out. Hey y'all, so you know, I said just a second ago that I've been crocheting and doing all the things. Shit, your girl's become a crochet baby, but I like the big yarn, okay? The big yarn is my friend. I've done a couple pieces. Would y'all like to see? I think I'll show you. Hold on one second. Okay, now here go a couple of pieces. Look, okay, your girl's been doing some things. And yes, I changed shirts because I didn't want to get nothing on them. So, the first one, we have this little 1-2-1-2. She got a little hood on her. She's basically like a little cardigan. Like it with the hood. Boom. She's cute. I can't fit that one, you know, that's for a small person. Whew, I was just doing something that day. Then I got this big boy, okay? I got this big boy. Let me put it on. Ooh, baby. Ain't she cute? He, whatever you want it to be. But yeah, this is this one. Clocky, you know, the inside. I don't know if y'all can see that real well. With the inside and then the outside. So we got this one. Love it. Then we got this big boy. Okay? We got this big boy. Y'all, and these are so warm. And it's cool in my house. Like it's really cool in my house. And so I'm like, this is perfect. But yeah, we got this big boy right here. Ain't she cute? She cute. Turn around for you. Yep. And then I have one more. Now I got this little sexy thing right here. I can fit this one. But she is another cardigan. This color. She has a hood. She hooded. And you can wear it on both sides. I made it to where you can wear it on the knit side of the crochet or the chevron side. We're gonna put the chevron side on. Whoop. Whoop. Look at that. Ain't she cute? She cute, baby. Look at her. She cute. And then she got a hood too, like I said. Good arm in the winter with a long turtleneck. I can see that for somebody. You want it? Hit me up. That's a little Nettie Couture for you. Okay? A little cozy on purpose. All right, y'all. Okay, y'all. So we have like 3 minutes until the timer goes off to get the cinnamon rolls together. Wash my hands. So we're gonna do the filling for it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna partially melt this butter. Yes, I'm gonna do the whole stick of butter. Melt this butter. Mix it. You don't want it fully melted, but you want it melted enough to where it's spreadable. Let me put another spoon. I mean spatula. Okay. And this is the consistency we want the butter. Okay? Yeah. That's right. Also, remember I said about using oil and not flour? I use y'all, guess what? I thought I had some oil. I don't have any oil. But that's okay too, because we're gonna use butter. Okay? Okay, watch. Sometimes you got to improvise, okay? Sometimes you got to improvise. Also, let's get our pan out. I'm tripping. I'm gonna wash this back. Getting washed out. I'm not trying to put anything on the surface because that's my surface for when I start rolling the dough. It's 20 minutes later. Stop. Alexa, stop. Yeah. I put the dough over there, so it's over there chilling. So right now, what we're gonna do, well, you see me clean it, but I'll clean up again. Right now, what we're gonna do though is take some of this butter. Need more than that. I have to put some more butter in here. We'll take some of this butter and line this thing up. Okay, the butter. Yeah. So that's clean. Let me clean it off. And one thing I've learned about this Dawn Power Wash paper, you don't need a lot. And this is the strong one. This is a new scent. I have to be careful with scents though, because they be trying to take me out. But I seen this is in the Walmart Marts. It's the summer watermelon scent. Whew. It smells good until it doesn't smell good anymore. Okay. So let's dry this section off. We're gonna dry it off. Where's my roll pin? Give me 1 second. Pick up my handy dandy roller. My roller. Okay, I'm sorry. These intrusive thoughts are taking over me. Anyway, let me get some butter. I gotta mess with my butter, y'all. My bad. The butter I used to put inside of the pan ended up taking a lot of my butter that I needed. Baby, I ain't even gonna fight with you. Okay, so now let's look at our dough. She looks a little, not a lot, but we can work with that. Because it has to sit for an hour after we even do this. So, as you see, my surface was clean. I'm actually gonna use some butter. I told y'all since I was using butter. Because I ran out of all the good things of oil. Let's go back. And we just put it back way down there. And we roll out. You don't have to over roll at all. Not at all. Just roll her out. I don't know if y'all can see this. Hopefully you can. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah. I'm sorry. I moved it around. I didn't know if y'all could see it. Anyway, so, all the pan's right there though. Move that over there. So yeah, just roll it out. The best you can. I flip mine every time. I know somebody be like, you're not supposed to flip it. I'm making them though. You feel me? You feel me? All right. So then, you don't make it too thin. You don't want it too thick. This is the perfect consistency for my cinnamon rolls. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So then I take my butter. And I slide it on there. And now you just slather it on there. I go to the edges of it all the way. All the way. Y'all, I promise you, I'm tired though. But we're gonna do this, because I promise. And we're almost done. Right. So, anyway, the butter is all over it. So, then we go in with our brown sugar. I know, I ain't got those fancy containers or nothing. But I'm not skimpy with the brown sugar either on these cinnamon rolls. So, use it, just spread it out. I know, like diabetes, don't it? But it be so good. It be so good. Anyway, so let's pat it all the way out to the ends. I want it to the ends. I always want it to the ends. Somebody said, you need more sugar right there. Again. I'm making these. All right. There we go. A little more sugar. Sugar right there. Put it right there. And then we're going to do what? I like a little ball spot, don't it? Let's fix that. I ain't going to pull no more sugar out because y'all might act funny. Anyway. We're just going to cinnamon that thing down. Oh, wait a minute. It didn't want to come out. Oh, okay. We'll do it this way. Yes. Cinnamon down. Cinnamon down. Cinnamon down. You know, that's really a church song. So sit it on down. Meaning the rain. Send the rain. Hallelujah. Okay. That's enough of that one. Is this one open? It's already giving me some flat. Give me black. You need a little more cinnamon. Okay. Because it's called what? Cinnamon rolls. Okay? Cinnamon. Cinnamon. Okay. You're good on that right there. Get some right there. Right there. Down there too. Mm-hmm. Cinnamon rolls. Okay. And I'm washing my hands though. Oh, yeah, I need to wash these things. I have to use it for the cutting. Yep, I just did all that. I'm not gonna get my hands dirty all over again. But it's fine. I'd rather be clean than not clean. These are going to some babies. You know what I mean? Ain't got time to give nobody nothing. So then we just roll it on down. Roll it tightly. Like so. Roll, roll, roll your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is but a dream. Roll your boat. I said roll your boat. Roll your boat. Okay. I know, right? Just roll it on down. Roll it on down. When you get to the end, I pick me up still. And I kind of connect them still. Yes, the sugar and the butter all came out. And life goes on. So, with that, I'll get my knife that I just got out. And I'll start cutting. It's actually more than 10, but I count it like that. So we get our pan. Cut through. Okay. And we throw our cinnamon rolls in here. We gotta let these proof for, I guess I didn't cut through all the way. There you go. They have to proof for another hour, but I might let them sit a little bit longer. It's 8:51 right now. I'm usually a night owl, so it'll be all right. And so this is what this one made. I'm gonna put these in another pan. One second. Pull out another pizzin. Sorry, y'all. I've been hurting. Okay. These are gonna be for me at the house. One second. What I don't don't need is all of this, but you gotta know. So, one. We got two. We got three. I'm gonna cut this one again. Yep. We got four. This little gloom got five in the middle. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sit these over here by the stove to rest for about an hour. So that'll be, it's 8:56 right now, so around 9:56, 10 o'clock, I'll put these in the oven. That's what we about to do. All right, y'all, here go the ones that are poofed. The stove is set for 350. I'm gonna put these in the oven for 22 minutes. 22 to 25 minutes. And we'll pull them out. No, I don't pour any cream or anything on them. I just like regular old cinnamon rolls. So you see y'all in a minute. Y'all, I'm so tired, okay? So tired, but the cinnamon rolls are in the oven. They have about 15 more minutes to go. And as soon as those are done, I am going to wrap them just up and get myself in the bed. I'm so tired. But I'll take a snippet of what they look like. And then I'll close out the vlog. All right, y'all. Them things are out the oven. This is how they look. These look like this. And these look like this. So, yeah. So, now that that's done, I'm saying good night. I'm about to wrap these up. If you stayed all this vlog, put a yarn ball in my comments. All right? I love y'all for real. Thank you for hanging with me tonight. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Oh, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. That would have been a nice line right there. But I'll see y'all soon. Holla.